If you prefer to get your spoilers out of the way early so you can enjoy the deconstruction of how we got here, then Dear Fair Lady Gong Shim should be your next watch. And if you want spoilers and what should be next on your watch list, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the watch list tea. I'm KC Michelle, dropping another episode of What Did I Just Watch? And today, we're breaking down another Nam Koong Min banger, starting with his character, An Dante, the quirky, capri jogger wearing, Sixth Sense having, I see dead people, but not that kind, jack of all trades who turns out to be a really good lawyer. He takes on cases that big firms shy away from because there's no Roy in it for them. And our boo is giving us his full charm. The smiles, the stares, the charisma that pulls people in effortlessly. Side note, are bad guys really this dense? Or are their egos so fragile that they see a man catch the handle of a knife you just threw, punch a glass bottle mid-air, and still think, yeah, send in another henchman? Like, make that make sense. Anywho, we learn early on that he's a kidnapped grandson of Star Group's Chaebol matriarch, Nam Koong Min, a woman who can't escape the trauma of losing her precious grandson. So once again, we get another K-drama granny handing out trauma like souvenirs because she can't process her own. That's when Sok Jun-soo steps up, living in the shadow of a cousin he doesn't even remember. He's got the patience of Job, accepting all the disrespect from Granny while his parents plot to get him named the heir to the company he doesn't even want. The man just wants to live his life. But both him and Granny are drawn to Dante, not knowing who he really is. It's thrilling to watch the breadcrumbs that lead up to the big reveal and to see how everyone processes learning who he is, how it happened, and why he has no clear memory of his life before the kidnapping. Now let's talk about the Gong family, who becomes his landlords when he rents the rooftop apartment. Starting with Gong Shim, who they really try to convince us is plain and not pretty. But come on, it's the wig in the nursing home wardrobe doing all of that. She's hiding a stress bald spot under that hairpiece, and her closet looks like it was curated by early retirement. We know she can dress better. Her sister Gong Min has all the latest trends in Gong Shim's old room. But Gong Shim learns early to back down when women confront her, which is wild to me because she'll stand 10 toes down with men. But let another woman throw trash, slap her, or bully her, and suddenly her voice vanishes. That came from her parents, who poured everything into the golden child, Gong Min, the family lawyer who becomes their financial lifeline. Now, I wanted to feel bad for Gong Min. She was set up from the start, forced to carry the family, pressured to be perfect, and when her job was threatened by her boss's messy wife, she sided with work over family. Had she stopped there, I could have forgiven her. But nah, she kept making selfish choice after selfish choice, even after learning Jun-soo liked Gong Shim. So no, I didn't want redemption for her unless she put in the work. Then there's Dante's family, and it's beyond obvious they're hiding some jaw-dropping secrets. His dad disappears to the Philippines for years, then pops back up promising answers right before a medical scare conveniently puts him in a coma. Auntie, meanwhile, stays on standby to steer Dante away from any questions that get too close to the truth. She's there to protect the family's sins, no matter how well-meaning their decision to raise him under a fake identity was. So there you have it, all the chaos, secrets, deceit, and overlapping lives that make up this story. And I love that they didn't rush it into a 12 or 16 episode box. They gave it the space, a full 20 episodes, to breathe. And who's gonna complain about 20 episodes featuring Nam Koong Min? Certainly not me. So if you're looking for a unique twist on the classic Chaebol story, one that asks what happens when the heir grows up outside of the mansion, this is it. Because honestly, I kept wondering, would he still have that same charm if he'd been raised under Star Group's influence? Or would charming have turned into cocky and rude? I could think of a few people teetering on that line right now. So if you've seen it, what did you think? Did you like that they dropped the big spoiler early so that we could enjoy the wild ride of everyone else catching up? Or would you have preferred to get breadcrumb too? And if you haven't seen it, are you curious to watch the fallout once everyone learns the truth? Let's get a discussion going below. And if you missed last week's episode on another Nam Koong Min series, The Undateables, go on ahead and give it a quick watch. And as always, if you like content like this and you want to see more of it, you know what you gotta do.